Hey guys, Ronin here. Welcome on back to the Retrocade. It is Friday. Hope you are having a great end to your week, maybe an early start to your weekend, wherever you may be in the wide world. As always, if you're liking the content here on the channel, please hit that like button. Also subscribe if you are new and ring the bell for the latest content. Don't forget to follow us now on Twitter as well. You can find us at Retrocade. And as usual, if you have any suggestions for ways to improve the channel, or if there are games you would like to see featured here at the Retrocade, be sure to leave it down in the comments below or drop me a tweet. And your options are from the Nintendo Entertainment System, the Super Nintendo, Sega Master System, Sega Genesis, Neo-Geo, Nintendo 64, PlayStation 1, and PlayStation 2. Last bit of housekeeping, don't forget about our special Sports Saturday and Sucker Punch Sunday features, which are coming tomorrow. And as always, we are posting 3 times during the week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, with 2 episodes a day, as we are carrying on with our first-time playthrough of Final Fantasy VI. When I left you at the end of the last episode, we got some major character development as we were able to finally track down Tina, who is the pixelated girl in the bed I am currently looking at, and also our main character, if you've been following along. She had disappeared from the party and vanished, and we were able to finally track her down, as well as getting some major character and story development. And also, we have now unlocked, although they're not here yet, but we have unlocked what is potentially going to be the key to this game in the Espers. The Espers, if you're familiar with Final Fantasy lore, are the summon spells that you could use, for example, in, say, like Final Fantasy VII, if you want to play with characters like Shiva, Ifrit, Rama, Odin, the Knights of the Round, all of those. They're like the superpowers you can get. We now have 4 Espers, and now we are tasked with going to a facility to rescue the rest of them. But first, we've got to get out of here, which is the town of Zozo. But we have also been reacquainted with Cayenne the Samurai and Celis the Rune Knight, who we left out of the party. But it looks like this is going to help us kind of move past the high encounter ratio in this village. While there were shops and places we could go to investigate here, what we had to do to get to the top of this tower was a pretty long grind, and that we don't have to worry about it coming back down is a bit of a boon, because I am running really low on potions and other healing spells, and healing items, I should say. But because we had so many encounters in this dungeon / town, the payoff, the literal payoff, is we are swimming pretty well in gil. At last I saw, we had about 20 to 25,000 at last count. So I'll double check that when we get back. But Celis, being a former general of the Empire, looks like she's going to go back and be our eyes and ears inside, potentially. And Locke is aiming to go with her. By the way, I apologize if you hear me sniff a little bit. I am fighting off a little bit. It's not necessarily a cold, but now that we are getting a bit more out of the cold weather of early to mid-February and into the warmer weather, especially up here in the Great Lakes area. I'm up here in the Midwest in Ohio. It's supposed to go in the next 2 days from about 35 degrees, which it is right now, to almost 65. So when you're somebody like me that has to deal with the wonderful joy of having allergies and hay fever and all that stuff, you welcome the warm weather, and then you also dread it. So with that said, I need to pick a couple of characters to go with us, and I think I'm going to go with Gao, because I want to see if I can get his leap ability back, because we need to get him to, well, he's got magic, but he doesn't have... Oh, I don't think that's what I wanted to do. I was hoping I'd be able to build the party out and get more people. But that didn't quite work the way I had hoped. No, I don't need you to explain that to me. We may end up having to do a restart here before too long. I'm not too thrilled about that. Alright, well, we'll see if we can get to Jador. If we can get that far, then hopefully we'll be okay. But now that we've got Celis knocked out, we need something to either wake her up okay. Well, that wasn't helpful. Fortunately, Locke is able to block most of these attacks now. And giving him the mug ability, which we did by upgrading his thieving equipment, is beneficial because it enhances our chances of both dealing damage and stealing stuff. And giving him the thief bangle also helps because that raises the probability that he's going to steal something good. And now we're in... Oh, man, we're stuck in a pincer attack. This is not going to be fun. Alright, as long as she doesn't get knocked out. And, of course, as soon as I say that, she gets knocked out. Oh, now they both get knocked out. Well, we're in a holding pattern until somebody gets hit and wakes up. That's not what I was looking forward to. And she gets knocked right back out again. Oh man, this is not looking good. Oh, no, 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 no. I need to heal him. Whew! Alright, we're not out of the woods yet, but... Alright, that helps. Alright, now I just need these things gone. Okay, I have, what, 3 tents and 3 sleeping bags. But... I think I will just do it this way and hope for the best. How many? Yeah, I've got 24,000 gil, so I've just got to be able to get back down here to Jador, and then I can fill out the rest of the party. And I'm almost there. Oh, Crom. I think we're gonna huff it. Come on, Celis. Ah. Whew. That was just not gonna end well. Again, this is the problem you have when you bounce around from system to system. Like, all week long, I've been playing on my PS4, and I didn't even stop to think about what I would need so far as getting other stuff for people, and also making sure that I have the controls down for today, so I did not make that sort of mistake. Be that as it may, we made it through. And I'm just going to take a night and heal up, because I definitely need to get to an item shop and pick up some potions. Let me find the item. There's the accessory shop. Where's the item shop? No, don't go this way. Go this way. Well, while I'm here, and the Rune Blade helps, but it also, there's a penalty for using it, as I recall. So there's the big house. I don't think we've been in here yet. I need to remember where the item shop is. I know there's one here. At least there better be, otherwise I've got a bigger problem than I thought, because then I won't be able to get any... There we go. Any potions. And I need potions. I need to be able to heal everybody up here. And all they have are high potions here, so... Well, having 25 high potions is better than nothing at all. And let me remember what we've got for weaponry here. Alright, I'll get the Kikuichi Monji. Even though we don't have Cayenne, and I might as well get the Kodachi for Shadow in case we get him back in the party. We need to come up to this big house. This is Owser's house. Who? In case I'm mistaken identity, you bear a starting resemblance to my theater's lead actress. Oh dear. Okay. Yeah, it was just brought to my attention that I look like her. We get ether. I think he's in. Whoop. Oh, there's a letter there. Okay, well, before I go get that, I want to see what else is here. A picture of a treasure box. Old jar. Let's see. Now it's here. Armor. And a bucket. Okay. So my thought is that there would be some form of maybe special lock or something that unlocks things here. But I'm not seeing it, so I guess we go down and get the... There. And drop something. Clearly. He's the head of the opera theater. Everyone around here just calls him Doncho. But nuts ever since that letter arrived. Miss Maria, soon I shall make you my bride, the wandering gambler. Free from the wiles of justice, a man who flies about the skies in the blackjack, liberated from the world below, a gambler without scruples. Setzer! So it appears our mode of transportation for later on in the game has just been established. If we can get his help, we can reach the Empire by air using his flying ship. Let's go set up a meeting with him. Well, in this house really quick, because I don't think we've been in here. The auction house. Today's auction's already been done. Okay. And again, in keeping with the logic of most of these games, if you have a function like an auction house in a game like this, it means at some point you're gonna need it. But now I have to find the rest of the team. They weren't at the inn. Well, okay. We still have how much gil? Just under 10,000. Alright, well, to expedite this process a little bit, because I don't want to have to go back dealing with all those enemies since I flubbed up making sure we could get out of Zozo back to Jador without the party we needed. I'm going to come down here because I know this is the Opera House. Arrived just in time. I read the letter. Setzer's coming to steal her, right? So, of course, this guy's more worried about the status of the performance than he is anything else. Uh-oh. We'll use the decoy. Setzer will kidnap a fake actress instead, then we can all sneak onto the airship. Because Locke is so smart. Locke is so smart. S-M-R-T. I mean, S-M-A-R-T. Hence the decoy. You just have to hide Maria in a safe place. So Celis is going to be the bait, which she, of course, seems extremely enthusiastic about. What? She can't even run through a door. And Locke finds this quite amusing. Oh man, Orthros is here. Oh, we gotta fight him again. But at least we're getting another long cutscene out of this. But if it's just... The only thing that worries me is that if it's just Celis and Locke, and we have to fight Orthros, then... Oh boy. This might be another situation where we get crushed and I might end up having to go backwards. I'm not looking forward to that by any measure. She has been run over by the chocobos. Oh, that's not Celis. I have to admit, part of me would be thinking if this had been done in the 32-bit generation, Square would have needed to have somebody to write this song, have the lyrics, and make it sound decent enough for the game. But as we're still playing a 16-bit game, you're regulated by what the capacity was for the time. Which doesn't mean that this game has a bad soundtrack. Quite the opposite I've been finding so far. And that's the thing about most 16 and 8-bit games, is that what they weren't able to do as far as visual value, they were able to do a lot more with things like music. I should double check something here because I have the espers, but I'm not entirely sure how to equip them. Ah, here we go. So let's see. Let me double check my trusty playthrough here. Who should I give? Give Locke Siren. Okay. And we have Rama, we have Kirin, cast regen, and then... Alright. Well, she cleans up nicely. And Locke is rather embarrassed about that. Okay, so first chorus. So it looks like we have to remember what this might be. So as you heard, there's only a brief interlude before scene 2 starts at this point. Second chorus. Alright, well, here goes nothing. There is a part of me that would like to think that if this had the capacity for getting the vocals to go along with the music, that when Celis comes out and makes her big introduction as Maria, that she would sound not unlike a cat being strangled. And as I live with 3 cats, and all of them meow, meow, and yodel at different pitches and frequencies, I'm a little bit more well-versed in that than I would have been even a couple of years ago. But it looks like she's... Whoops. I'm not entirely sure what happened there. Our last show was in 3 days. Oh, so we have to do it again. I see. So it only gives you 2 seconds. So that note in the script was rather prescient. You do not have time to dawdle. Try not to mess up this time. Alright, well, I already know that it's not the first lyric. Take 2. This almost gives me flashbacks of when I was in middle and high school, because I was like most kids who get into this sort of work. I was a theater brat. I couldn't sing a lick, but I was a fair to middling actor at best. But it was kind of the tribe that I found back then, so... Alright, let's see. Oh, we get tossed out again. Alright, well, we're at half an hour. So, I think what I'm going to do is, I'm going to call it good here. And I may have already backed myself into a corner, so what I might do between now and the next episode is, I might actually do a little bit of backtracking. And make sure that we can go ahead and have the party aligned as we need it to. Because if we're going to fight against Orthrus at the end of this, having fought him once before, we need to have a bit more preparation. So, we'll see. I may go forward, I may not. But in the meantime, as always, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and ring the bell for the latest content. Also, don't forget to follow us on Twitter. The Retrocade is online at Retrocade. And if you have any questions, comments, or would like to submit a game to be played on the channel in the future, feel free to do so. Your options, as always, are from the Nintendo Entertainment System, Super Nintendo, Sega Master System, Sega Genesis, Neo-Geo, Nintendo 64, PlayStation 1, and PlayStation 2. And do not forget, we have Sports Saturday coming up tomorrow, and Sucker Punch Sunday, where we'll be taking on a classic fighting game as well. As always, I'm Ronin. It's been great spending this Friday with you. Have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.